listened to this thing, and when it told him that what he was doing he shouldn't be doing, he stopped doing it, or he stopped saying it, and he decided that he was going to live like that. So you can think about that as the voice of conscience. That's a perfectly reasonable way of thinking about it. It didn't tell him what to do, but it told him what not to do. He said he always listened to that period, and that was why his life turned out the way that it did. And somebody went to the Delphic Oracle and asked the Delphic Oracle who was the wisest man in Greece, and she said it was Socrates. And he was kind of shocked about that, because he thought he was just someone who was trying to figure things out because he didn't know anything, which made him wise, right? Because you don't know anything, so you should go out there and talk to people that disagree with you, because what the hell do you know? Maybe they're right. Or maybe you should even talk to your enemy, because maybe they'll tell you something about you that you need to know. So, anyways, Socrates goes out and has a little chat with his conscience, and it says, don't run away. And he thinks, what do you mean, don't run away? They're going to kill me, right? And that's a big problem, but the daemon is insistent. It's like, yeah, that's true. They're going to kill you, don't run away. And he thinks, okay, well now I've got a choice. I can betray everything I've stood for in my entire life, or I can listen to this voice and do what it says. And then he thought, well, what if I assume that the voice is correct instead of incorrect? What would that imply? And so then he goes back and tells his friends, because they're all freaking out. It's like, get out of town, man, get out of town. The bad guys are coming. It's time to hit the high road on your horse, And he said, no, I've been thinking about this. It's like, maybe this is actually a reward from the gods. It's like, I'm old, and I've had a good life, and, the next, maybe he's 75, I don't know how old he was when he was put to death, but he was old. And he was thinking, well, the next 10 years, they might not be that great. Maybe I'll lose my critical faculties, and maybe, I'll suffer all the indignities of old age, and that's all not necessarily something to look forward to. And so maybe I'm being rewarded, and the gods are giving me a noble out, and I can put my affairs in order, and I can face this without fear, and I can say goodbye. And so he thinks, well, it could be, what do I know? And so then that's what he does, which is the remarkable thing, right? But so interesting to read. You can read these online. There's two different versions of Socrates' Apology. One is written by Plato, and one is written by Xenophon. And it's quite interesting. They're only like 10 pages long. It's interesting to read both of them because they're like court transcripts in some sense, right? They're like newspaper reports, and they're slightly different, which is good. It's, that's kind of an indication of their reliability. And what happens is Socrates goes to the trial, and he's not afraid because he's already decided, well, this isn't a trial. Like, you're just here to say that you're going to kill me, and so we're not going to act like this is a trial. And so he explains his decision and what he's like, and then he goes around to his jurors, let's say, which are the powerful men of Athens, and he tells them what he thinks about them and what's going to happen to them in the future. And it's not pretty. And you think, it's no wonder they wanted this old goat dead. It's like, he's pretty perceptive. And so he turns the tables completely, and instead of being the person who's being judged, he is the judge, and it's something vicious, man. He takes them apart. And he goes and takes his poison like a man. And we talk about him 3,000 years later, right? He establishes the basis for rational Western thought. And take your poison like a man. There, if you want a capstone statement about the nature of masculinity, you got it right there. So